Hey there, Zesty Boys, and welcome
Welcome
back.
to the
Hey there, Zesty Boys, and welcome back to the Zesty
Podcast.
Hey there, Zesty Boys, and welcome back to the Zesty Podcast. My name, of course, is Tony Shire, and today's episode is brought to you by. Go to mixcloud10.com and look up the mixtape Soundonomy 330. It's a great conglomeration of both old music and new. If you're looking for some new foreign music, you want to see what the French are listening to, what other people are listening to, get on down to Soundonomy 330 at mixcloud.10. The link will be in the description. And today I'm joined by my two friends, Mitchell Gunn and Joey Becknell. How are you guys doing?
Are you telling me that we're sponsored?
This episode, at least, is sponsored by Soundonomy 330 at mixcloud10.com. I think that's what it is. Yeah, mixcloud10.com. Thank you. What have you guys been up to?
Thank you, Soundonomy.
Damn.
Wow.
Are we making bank now?
We're not making bank.
I want my cut.
I want my fucking cut.
That's one of the free sponsorships that we offered that no one has cashed in on yet. So someone cashed in on a free sponsored segment.
Nice.
I think having those ads adds legitimacy to your podcast.
Exactly.
And I'm all about bringing legitimacy to
you
this
guys
podcast.
are actually going to watch now.
Yeah.
And I guess before we get started, we should talk about the game that we brought up last episode. We've changed the rules up a little bit because last time it was a little cheap, like pretty easy to just like bring your own topics up and shit like that. And some people cheated about the Berlin Wall and whatnot. So the new...
I called them out mid-podcast on that shit.
Yeah. The new rule is
corporate stooge.
We have a very like obscure topic, and you have to get someone else to bring it up. And each of us only have one, and the goal is just not to be the person who doesn't get theirs brought up. So I'm not allowed to say, if my topic was bowling, I'm not allowed to say, you guys see bowling, and then hope they go with it. It's now I have to get either Mitchell or Joey to bring up bowling.
And I'm not saying a goddamn word this podcast.
Thank God. The audio levels will be clean for once.
What if I call you out
genetic.
on yours, though?
What do you mean?
I don't know. What if I'm like, your topic is totally the war in Vietnam?
I just got my first. Now,
I mean, pretty sick.
I don't know. Fuck you, Joey.
Nailed it.
So
perfect.
Joey had a picture of Chipper Jones up here for us to look at earlier.
It was Mike Fulton-Evans. Pitcher from the Atlanta Braves.
The third baseman, the pitcher from the Atlanta Braves in 1987, Chipper Jones, was up here giving us inspiration.
I always, on my person, carry a fresh picture, 4x4 of Chipper Jones.
What do you mean by fresh picture? As
in freshly printed.
Like printed? Just from the printers?
Right off the press.
Yeah. I carry in my pocket at all times picture of the greatest basketball player of all time.
Larry Bird.
Who's that?
What do you think?
I want to know what you think on this.
I don't watch basketball.
Steve Curry
probably,
from the Golden State Warriors.
Steve Curry.
Probably
Stu Curry.
Who's on the Hawks?
Trae Young.
Kyle Wright.
Minor league pitcher for the Braves.
Best basketball player of all time. It's got to be Larry Bird.
LaVon Wilson.
That's racist.
Wow.
How is that
Mitchell
racist?
bringing race into it.
You're damn right. I'm going to bring race into this.
All right, let's get into another racial tirade real quick, and then
You think Larry Bird?
Okay, let's see you dunk on Larry
of
Bird.
the Boston Celtics.
There you go.
Yeah, he's a green boy.
You know, name one more player on the Boston Celtics. Just to see. I don't know.
Yeah, just to see.
Just to
Not because
see.
I'm going to hold it over you.
I can't.
From the 80s.
Did you guys see Larry Bird on that episode
You name one.
of Futurama?
Robert Parrish.
Did you see
I know, I didn't.
Larry Bird on the episode of Futurama where they did like a Scooby-Doo. Like it was like Saturday morning cartoons episode of Futurama. They did a bunch of different ones, and one was Scooby-Doo, and Larry Bird was one of the guest stars on their weird Scooby-Doo spinoff.
I did not see that.
Pretty good. Do you guys like Futurama?
You know?
Kinda. It's not as good as Space Jam, but
It's like on the same level of Simpsons to me.
What level would that be?
Like, or I mean,
These
I think if I watched it now,
These
I'd
garbage shows with horrible writing.
I hated Zoidberg so much. A lot of people loved him. I hated him.
he's like a...
Why not Zoidberg? Yes,
He's like a more annoying Coach Steve from Big Mouth.
I like Coach Steve.
I like Coach Steve. Now
I've only seen a couple episodes of Big Mouth.
I've watched the
good.
first episode of the third season, but I liked the first season pretty good. Second one wasn't as good.
Of Futurama.
of Big Mouth.
Oh, okay.
Futurama I thought was good through and through. Had
I
great.
need to watch it. I've never seen a single episode.
Matt Groening, however you pronounce it, he's a very talented writer, and I think he writes for Simpsons and Futurama. So it's very similar senses of humor, just like different universes essentially.
I think if I watched it now, I'd like it more than I did as a kid. I don't know.
It did used to be like, I remember like I'd have like sleepovers in my house in elementary school, and that show would come on Adult Swim, and I'd turn it off because my parents told me I wasn't allowed to watch it. So I remember that being the like bad show with the robot. Yeah. And then I like went back and watched it, and it's not. I mean, I guess for like children, it might be like not good for them to watch, but it's a good show.
Yeah, I remember that. Watching one episode at my grandma's house when I was like probably 6. I don't know when the show came out actually, but there was like an episode where they go to like hell, like the version of like
robot hell.
Evil robot guy,
robot Satan.
Yeah, is that what it is?
The evil robot.
And
act like you know the show, Mitchell.
And I remember I liked it as a kid just because I wasn't allowed to watch it. You know.
Yeah.
You want what you can't have.
The Robot Devil fandom is dying. Repost this if you like the Robot Devil. All right, thanks, guys. Have you guys seen that new meme that's been around, that new template? It's like, it'll be like, just like a weird, like oh, the Thanos car fandom is dying. Repost this image if you are part of like the Thanos car fandom or something like that. It's like a weird template that's going around right now.
It's weird
I'm
template.
kind of a fan.
Okay, invest.
I can't keep up with all the different meme that these youngsters are using.
I'm still furthest I've gotten is the Bernie Sanders one where he's like, "I'm once again asking for your financial support."
That's a good one. That's a good one.
TikTok's kind of brought me back a little bit. Kind of sticking.
Take me back.
Take me back. Take me back.
Take me back. Well, isn't that from November by Tyler the Creator? There's like a breakdown there, like "Take me back, take me back,
I don't know.
Take me back."
Shit,
it definitely is now that I'm doing it. But yeah, "Take me back to November." You ever hear that song?
I think I have.
It's a banger.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out.
You listen to Igor at all? The Tyler the Creator album. I think it's the most recent.
I only listened through and through to the Goblin album.
Listen to Earthquake on
I've heard
the Igor.
Earthquake.
It's a good one.
Have you seen the music video?
I have not.
It's like that woman going like, "Please don't cuss on this performance," and she's like super weird, and then it's bizarre.
I did not see that.
It's bizarre.
What's your favorite music video?
He's freaking me out. He's talking so much about Tyler the Creator and music.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that.
He's freaking me out, man. He's reeling you in. I'm silent over here.
I didn't think about that either. I don't even remember what my topic is.
Oh, I know.
Tyler the Creator.
The woman from the music video.
Take On Me.
I mean, it is a good music video. I used to be super into that, but I feel like that's a pretty basic answer.
Take On Me is my favorite song of all time.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Do you like the MTV Unplugged version?
Yeah. Oh, that's my favorite version.
Oh.
With all the moms in the audience getting fucking moist.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mitchell.
He's single, ladies. If you're a lady in the audience, if you're a mom in the audience, we'll put Mitchell's cell phone number here.
I'll do an MTV Unplugged performance of Take On Me personally for you.
You can hear him play open chords on the guitar. It's really good.
My favorite music video, though.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Bringing it back, Waka Waka by Shakira. The song for the 2012 FIFA World Cup. I think 2012.
Why?
This one's for Africa. That's the only one I can think of.
Just because she shook her tush and you were, it was 2012.
Oh, she did. It was tasteful.
When we were freshmen in college.
Dude.
I don't think you saw any cheek. It was just her gyrating.
Do you guys remember freshman year, like the orientation day, freshman year of college, like the first day of school, they played Rack City a bunch?
I didn't go to Southern.
I didn't go to
North.
Oh, you said college.
Oh, sorry, freshman year of high school. But yeah, like
played what?
Rack City and
by Tyga.
Yeah, like it was weird. Like I remember it was just like when they had like those motivational speakers and shit, just the different like stations we had to go to. I remember I just heard Rack City like 1,000 times, and Look at Me Now. I heard that about 1,000 times. And then everyone's like, "Oh shit, I can do this! I can do this!"
Busta Rhymes.
I remember Black and Yellow by Wiz Khalifa.
You know what it
this
is.
My shit. All the girls been like
eat my
that.
shit.
Dude, I've been around that jack.
Holla Back Girl
You sing
by
to rock,
Katy
that's
Perry.
right, that's wrong,
Yeah.
that's tricky.
Ooh. I really like that song from a video game called SSX Tricky.
Oh,
Did you ever play that?
Started on SSX Tricky.
That game's sick.
Brody was my go-to guy.
I had that on PS2.
Mine was Luther, the fat guy.
I like Brody. He had the afro and shit.
Oh yeah,
SSX Tricky. That game was.
used.
I never owned it, but anytime I would go
Dude.
to a friend's house and they had
game
it,
was fucking
I loved
awesome.
that game.
It was that game and Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
See,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like I like Skate
I never
3
really
more than
played
I
it.
like Tony Hawk games.
Really?
Yeah, Skate 3. Like when I had 2 broken arms and I couldn't do anything, all I did was just go in my basement, wear my Sanooks that smelled like trash 'cause I didn't wear socks with them, and play Skate 3.
Nice.
And that
Good call.
sums up my sophomore year of high school.
Roach life.
Yeah,
You broke both your arms?
yeah.
I don't
that was
remember
before
that.
we were friends.
Were
yeah.
you the guy in the
Yeah.
Reddit story?
No, wait, no, not the jerk off one. No. But yeah, I was at a skate park actually on my longboard, and it was first time ever going there.
Fucking nerd.
And I've never been to the skate park before, and this is really stupid to just ride around in a skate park on different objects that you don't really know what they are. And I went up like one side was a ramp up and a ramp down. One side was a ramp up and a quarter pipe down. I didn't know that. And I rode up the quarter pipe side, rode up the ramp, and then straight over like a 6-foot quarter pipe straight onto concrete. And then like caught myself and like blacked out and woke up an indeterminate amount of time later. And with just two broken wrists, like picked up my board like between my like elbows, went like laid on the grass. And my little brother was at a soccer game, so this was sophomore year of high school, and so my parents came and they're like, "Your arms aren't broken. We're going to parents' weekend at UGA for Savannah," and we went to UGA and like a football game, and my arms were just broken as shit the whole time. My parents bought me a sling for one side and then used the sling to sneak water bottles into the football game.
and then mule.
And I was just complaining so much about it. My mom took me to urgent care afterwards and found out both my arms were broken. But yeah, it was pretty terrible. But I also wore Sanooks. And this is more what I wanted to talk about, was the fact that I wore...
That smells like straight weed.
I know, it's strain. Insane OG flavored.
Is that gonna get you stoned?
It'll make you fail a drug test.
Jesus.
But yeah, I wore Sanooks. I got real into them. I think... and I didn't wear socks.
He's talking a lot about this type of shoe.
But I didn't wear socks with them, and they just smelled like my feet don't really smell bad, but these smelled like straight trash. And a girl who
Don't respond to him, Mitchell.
both of us know named Lauren. I was in AP World History, Lauren D, and she sat in front of me, and I had my feet on the basket in front of me, and she told me, "Put your feet down. Your feet smell horrible." And I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "Oh."
I know 2 Lauren D's.
You know which
which one. She was in AP World.
Lauren D.O.
Okay.
They're both DOs.
They're both D's.
The one that would be in an AP
D.O.U.
class.
D.O.U.
Yeah.
Freaking roasted, other Lauren D.O. You wouldn't be an AP.
No, you would not.
And you wouldn't be wearing Sanooks.
Lauren D.O. in AP wasn't wearing Sanooks.
That was close.
Yeah, that's reminds me of when I was in 6th grade. Before I started, I was taking showers regularly. You know, there was one day I hadn't taken a shower for like
How many Code Reds did you pound this day?
dude, probably. Well, at that point, I only did it after school. So at that point, there was none. But
You were under control.
It was gonna be.
The slippery slope.
It was
that
gonna
would
be
later
afterwards.
impact you.
Whenever I wanted Mitchell to do something, I just bring a Code Red in my backpack and I wave it at him.
And I'd go right
Yeah.
after.
I never really had a like even now, like if I don't shower and shit, I don't really get bad. Like if I like under my arms, it'll smell a little bad, but like I just don't have testosterone, I don't think, and therefore don't have BO. And also I swam for 9 years, so even if I didn't shower, I just smelled like chlorine anyways. And anytime it would rain at school after morning practices, like my hair would get wet and it would immediately just smell like bleach in the entire classroom. It was awful.
Oh yeah.
But I looked badass though. Just in general.
To finish my story.
I thought you were done. You stopped talking.
No, you interrupted me about Code Reds.
No, oh yeah, I did. And then Joey started talking about something, and then you gave
I'm
up.
polite and let y'all have your discourse.
You guys use Discord?
I swear to God. Anyways, I just smelled bad, and it went through. Nick G, you know Nick G. He told me that. I was like, dude, you fucking reek. And I was so embarrassed
Dude,
about
he
that.
was an ass.
And Carter M.
Yes.
went to our elementary school.
Yes, I know Carter M.
Yeah, really shit on me right there. But it taught me a good lesson, not to smell bad.
You got to shower.
Yeah.
That's why, it's cool that different conventions and stuff, like Magic the Gathering events and anime conventions, are requiring people to shower beforehand now, and security can kick you out if you smell bad, which is nice because
Good.
I heard those places used to be miserable, especially for cosplay girls who these neck beards.
Almost saw it.
Neckbeards always wanted to go take pictures with, and they would do the hover hand thing, so they'd just be straight BO right into these girls' faces, and apparently it was a miserable
Dude,
experience.
Nothing. I guess my biggest turnoff, about to anyone, honestly, especially girl, if you smell bad, I don't want anything to do with you. Nothing to do with you.
Yeah, that's an instant.
Yeah.
What would you qualify as a bad smell a girl could have?
BO.
BO?
I mean,
they
just
can have BO.
less than good. I don't know.
Bad breath?
It's there's a certain smell.
Bad breath is the thing that just it doesn't. I mean, it makes me
down.
It just disgusts me when people have bad breath.
Yeah.
And I know that I had to have had it for a while because in high school, my mom was telling me that I need to start chewing gum more, and then that's basically when I got a handle of it. But bad breath ruins it for me.
One that I smelled,
Guys and girls.
It's just not good smelling, and it's just a very slight, not good. It's I don't know. Girls usually don't smell that bad. I've never really met a girl that just reeks.
But when you do, you're oh my god.
And even when, especially with girls, I guess if she doesn't smell good, then she kind of smells bad a little bit. You know what I mean? If it's not a good smell, then I start thinking.
The only girl that I can remember other than old women who smelled bad. This was a teacher at North. She just it didn't smell it smelled bad, but it wasn't she smells like shit. It was she actually smelled like poop. She just smelled like actual fecal matter, and it was just
ew.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was her breath or what, but it was just I hated talking to her. And I had a class with her, so I kind of had to. And it was just it was just bad. It wasn't something smells like trash or like shit. It was nope. You smell like doo-doo.
You have a diaper.
Maybe she had a diaper. Maybe I'm being insensitive. But
even then, change it out.
Yeah.
Come on.
If you wear an adult diaper and you pooped yourself, it should be your number one priority to go clean yourself.
Yeah.
And people are not assholes for saying.
Yeah.
If someone says you smell horrible right now, they're not. I mean, that's kind of a dick move. But if someone's you need to go to the bathroom or something, you can't be I have a disability that requires me to poop my pants. It's you're an adult. If you poop your pants, go put on a new adult diaper. It's not a bad thing to wear adult diapers. I know people have to wear them sometimes.
Has this happened to you before?
No, but
I know this is very man.
Karen. Damn.
I know she's listening.
Joe, your topic's all moist.
It's all moist.
Wait,
That's his ploy.
It listened to your MTV Unplugged version of Take on Me.
You mean your version, Mitchell? We're
Mine
gonna talk about you some more.
It's just crying.
On me.
My topic is crying.
Mitchell, your damn outfit looks like a burlap sack with sweatpants you cut off.
And that's the fucking look nowadays, my friend.
It is. Conyizzle, whizzle.
You look like you're halfway to becoming a Pearl Jam fan,
I'm already a Pearl Jam fan.
but still have a foot in the door of Blink-182.
Well, what do I do me next?
Do you, Joe? With that haircut,
You look like someone whose New Year's resolution is to go to the gym.
Oof.
that is just mean.
Yeah, thought we were roasting.
You look like you should be. You look
Joey
like you
Quick.
should be wearing what Tony's wearing right now.
I don't think I've ever seen you not wearing a flannel. I know you're upset about the fat joke.
It's okay.
Drink the pain away.
It's okay. Tony looks like a frog,
Yeah.
like an
Thanks, Mitch.
amphibian.
Keep getting them. Keep getting them,
The
Mitch.
first 2 years of Tony's life was in a small bog, but in Florida.
You're a tadpole.
You're a goddamn tadpole.
You're a tadpole.
And the preferred nomenclature is Polywog American. You
Fucking
goddamn
polywog.
racist.
Tadpole ass.
Only we're allowed to say that.
Friggin'
You tad.
He's the hard pole.
a tadpole.
And then, there you go.
Yeah, I got this from Goodwill actually.
Did you? That's a
Yeah.
good Goodwill find.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
The sleeves are too short, so I just have to pull them up.
That's
Oh.
cool. That'll ruin the sleeve though.
You got big forearms.
Yeah, I know.
You guys ever do the workout where you like wrap up a weight that's dangling on a thing? That shit's hard. Yeah.
It's a good workout.
I built one. Let's just rep those until the podcast ends. Just pass it back and
All
forth.
3 of us have one.
No, we each keep passing it. Whoever fails first can't get it all the way up loses.
Jeez.
Burp straight into that
Stop! Oh my god, are you serious?
Sorry,
Are you
dude.
serious?
mic. Cut it out.
This is not a joke or
Edit
a game.
better.
This isn't a game to me.
Edit
This
better.
is
y'all
my
hear
livelihood.
About the coronavirus is in Georgia. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
We have insider information too. I don't know if
Yeah.
we're allowed to say that yet.
My girlfriend's mom is a nurse, and she's treating a corona patient right now.
Not one of the 2 that have been announced
Yeah.
in a completely different place.
She just texted me a little while ago at the beginning of the podcast. Isn't that scary?
That's what we're doing. What China did. We're not letting it be known.
No,
I mean, it'll be known
I
soon.
think they will let it know, but it's just like
It's literally
just
like
came in.
They
type
came in
thing.
the door.
But I mean, like, if you're here and have health insurance, you're gonna be fine if you get coronavirus.
And they're showing the
Nope.
symptoms. Is what
Yeah.
they're showing the symptoms. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but
the people who need to worry are the people who are in third world countries who don't have like access to health care.
I don't know, dude. I'm worried about this.
Or people in
this old
first world
guy.
healthcare,
I go to Central to talk to him every day. It's an old guy named Doug, man. He might, if he catches it, he might die.
A 98-year-old woman was cured of it, and it's like a 92% cure rate right now.
Oh yeah,
It's just super spreadable, so it's like bad.
those goddamn Chinese
Oh jeez.
and not letting us
Oh,
know their
no.
news.
I'm
It's
just, gonna,
like-
I'm just gonna isolate that clip. Those goddamn.
And they've been doing it for years since the Qin dynasty. Who was the other
I don't know what you're getting at.
who's the most recent ruler?
he's trying to get us to say whoever that is.
Yeah, Mitchell just wants to talk about shit as is usual.
He's talking about China right now. He's freaking me out.
Mm.
Mao Zedong,
Look at my eyelid.
No, Chairman Meow.
Chairman Meow.
We have a cat named Chairman Meow.
I mean, I'm gonna count
Because
that as
it's-
you just called me out because that was my thing.
What was it?
It was Mao Zedong.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Nice, Joe. You caught me in a. I went too fast with it. I was trying to
Is that what you were talking about coronavirus to bring
That
up
was.
China?
I also wanted to say that because it was a kind of a cool, not cool fact, but a new
Fucking
thing.
rad.
Like a new thing. But I was trying to eventually get it to China.
I'm feeling
Then-
cool right
then I
now.
would-
I'm feeling really cool.
Looks like it's a 2-dog race.
Damn it!
Did I ever tell you guys about
Sorry, that was pretty
the redness my eye gets occasionally?
Come on.
Here, can I show Mitchell my topic and we can both like tag team you?
If you want to.
You want to?
I'll see it. I don't know. If we'll,
I'm going to close my mouth so the people on the podcast can't hear me.
okay.
But this is, my eye does this, left eye like gets a line in it that basically goes from here, and it's kind of like, you can kind of see it.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I can see that.
But like it goes like to like the middle, and I first noticed like the first time it happened was when I was Ubering and was super tired, and I was like, oh, my eyes just ripped. And then it kind of like
Mine does that when I get tired too.
it would occasionally come back and stuff.
Yeah.
And I looked it up, or I asked some people, and people said it's probably this thing called what is it, pterygium, and it's basically like, here's images of it. It basically looks like the same shit.
Oh, that scares
Mine's
me.
just mild.
That looks bad.
It's like non-cancerous, and like, I mean, when it gets like bad enough to cover your pupil, it can blur your vision, but they can remove it pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
But what if it is this, what causes it is just too much ultraviolet light in your eye, and it's actually called surfer eye. So I'm pretty badass. It's because like, and it's interesting because I mean I definitely think that that's what it is, because after. Well, when we would go to the beach and stuff, like a few years ago, I mean, almost every year this has happened. But after like at night, my left eye would just be like, the whole eye would be just super red, and I was like, do I have pink eye right now? What's happening?
Yeah.
And my mom's like,
Shit in your
like,
eye.
like she's like, what eye do you close when it's bright? I was like, this eye. And she's like, yeah, that's why your left. I close my right eye for those who are listening on Spotify or something. But I close my right eye when it's bright and I don't have sunglasses, so my left eye absorbs all the ultraviolet rays, and it's basically just like
Nice.
it's almost kind of like skin cancer, but like not nearly as bad
You're
on your
playing too
eye.
much Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be flaring up because I'm in front of a computer editing videos like
Yeah.
professionally, and so I think that might be why it like has been flaring up recently. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to clue you in on my medical.
I get like a thing.
my medical
You might be able to relate. When I get like really tired, my eyelid will start like spasming.
twitching. Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
fucking hate that. I get that like when I'm tired, or if I'm like not like nervous, like, oh, I'm going to give a speech, but like it's like, oh, I'm moving in a week. It's like I'll just occasionally, it's like a nervous like tick. Like
Yeah,
my eyelid just
yeah.
like spazzes. That shit's annoying.
I don't know what it's about. I kind of like it. It kind of is crazy.
Oh,
Kind of.
it's like
mess.
flicking the fribulum.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Flicking the fibulum.
Mhm.
You ever
Flicking
flick
the
your
fibrillum.
uvula? You ever just flick it around?
No.
In your mouth?
Uh huh.
Have you ever like got your tongue under it?
Oh.
And like I can push my tongue. And it's
You can
under it?
get your tongue that far back? Oh my god, that's disgusting.
This is the fribulum.
You see me licking it?
Oh my. That's actually good. I'm glad I know what that is now.
It's called a fribulum.
Okay.
I heard it.
Really?
I heard it in a stand-up bit a long time ago, and
It's
someone
the-
was saying that's what you got to do to get your man off. You flick his fribulum.
Wow.
And I don't know if that would feel good or not, but it's basically just kind of like a little piece of skin under your Willie's head.
Do you
your
wish
peeper.
do you wish
Yeah.
you weren't circumcised?
No, I don't. I don't care. I really don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
It would be nice 'cause I could like probably fit 2 or 3 goldfish in there, just like a little snack when the teacher would take away.
I
your
think about it like
goldfish.
crumbling
Yeah.
inside of your foreskin.
Oh, I'd have a 5 skin. And tie a little knot. Keep
And I
fresh.
put it in a bun.
Put it in a man bun foreskin.
Put it in a bun.
No,
I got my ex back.
I don't really like. If I had a child right now, I'd probably get them circumcised just because.
I'd snip that shit right off.
I'd
Little
snip.
DIY.
Yeah, this new special, half off. That's from
Yes.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Scaring me.
Yes. Do you wish you
Scaring me.
weren't circumcised
No, I'm.
just so you could win an argument with our friend Gleb?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
what
got
a-
so heated about that in high school. We like
Yeah,
actually
he's
weren't
talking
friends
about-
for a
And in
while.
college.
Is he
And
talking
in
about
college.
like
We still, if we bring it up, we'll get heated about it.
what does he even get heated about? Like what's his
We
like?
both. I mean, I got heated.
He-
too.
Because I
he-
don't give a shit.
From what Mitchell has described to me, Mitchell doesn't really, or Gleb doesn't really get heated, but he just triggers like
I
Mitch.
mean, Gleb gets heated.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
The way that you've explained it to me, I thought it was like, what?
I was just pointing at Gleb
Oh.
because he's listening.
We-
You get heated. Gleb.
we've had equipment die before, and I thought you were pointing to something that just died.
Oh yeah, no.
But the way like you've described it, I thought it was you saying like, yeah, he's just super calm and just trigger like he knows what he's doing and just pisses me off.
I mean, I think maybe later on, because he would say the same. He'd say like, you're mutilated.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, sorry, you're mutilated or something like that. And I was like, I can feel so much more than you. I'm like, no, you can't. No, you can't.
Yeah, that's exactly what you were saying, and I was like, I don't know, it's just kind of funny just thinking about Gleb being like, you're just saying the same thing, like not even like bringing up new information. You just
he
getting.
would do that. He would do that. He would just say like the
Yeah.
mutilated thing and not really.
I could just see you be getting heated.
Oh, I would.
He
dude,
told
I
me-
get triggered pretty easily.
Yeah, he told me
No.
it feels better whenever he drills himself.
Oh yeah, if you drill yourself.
You know?
Are you trying to talk about masturbation? Is that your topic?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Um,
What was that little head nod? Was I close?
Did I head nod?
Hot or cold? I thought you were like, he almost got.
I did
Yeah.
not do a head nod. Or I didn't mean to.
do a hot or cold right now. Masturbation for my topic.
I mean, depending on what you like. Very,
Octopus.
very, very cold.
Oh, okay.
Very cold.
All right.
I like it. Aggressive play then.
I'm all about aggression. Since there's no penalties for guessing now, I'm just gonna guess
Right.
everything.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Now that Mitchell's out, I don't really care who wins, honestly.
Mitchell knows my
I took the
topic.
inaugural.
Show Mitchell your topic.
Oh man, I can't. Wait, no, I can't show Mitchell because
I can still.
yeah, because you can still talk about it.
You shouldn't even
Yeah,
show
you
me
shouldn't have
yours.
showed him because you can get
I
points
know.
from Mitchell showing.
I know. That's why I wanted to even the playing field.
I don't. Well, you might bring. There's a 89% chance Mitchell would talk about mine, and 11% chance that you would. So I can't show Mitchell.
Paul Macbeth.
No.
Yeah, I saw fear in his eyes though.
Where's he going with that? It's Paul Ulibar in the pro disc golfer.
Ricky Wysocki.
No, it's not Tiki.
Tiki
It's
Tiki
not,
Wysocki.
Not Tiki Ricky.
He looks great now.
I mean, he honestly looked better than he
Yeah,
did
he
before
did.
the Lyme disease. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a shaved head.
Yeah.
Like he used to be like a 7'5" shaved head,
Yeah.
like flat bill hat,
Yeah.
cargo shorts, and like oversized polo. Now he actually kind of dresses like an adult.
Lyme
and has
gave him a better
haircut.
style.
And then he realized that life's not worth living if you're gonna be Ricky Wysocki.
It's true.
Damn professional.
Did you see
disc
who won the
golfer.
most recent?
No, I haven't watched it at all.
I won't spoil.
Who is in it?
Everybody. That's
Really?
like good, yeah.
All the good people.
All the good people.
Eagle McMahon.
Eagle McMahon, he was on the lead card for the whole time, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's a little bit of a spoiler.
Dude, I really want to join. There's a Atlanta sports club like group. They do like sports and just social events, kind of like a good way for young people to meet each other in Atlanta. But like they have like ultimate
Young
frisbee.
hot singles.
Exactly. It's called Grinder. But they have like an ultimate frisbee league, bowling league. They have all sorts of sports, just intramural leagues essentially. And it's basically just like intramural sports in college. And I really want to join an ultimate frisbee league. I got too excited, almost threw up in my mouth.
I would love to do that. I love playing organized sport.
Mm-hmm. Dude, ultimate frisbee is amazing.
It's like my favorite sport.
It's
to play.
Easily top 3 for me. I'd say it's my favorite actual sport. To
I
play,
like the way they throw the frisbee down the court.
The only thing
Just
is,
like Brody Smith and Paul Macbeth.
Who?
I don't know, trying to do a cover of that song. Brody Smith.
Brody Smith was my topic.
Fuck. Sorry, bro.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Then when you said Paul Macbeth, I was sweating a little bit.
I knew I was close.
I knew that you had said it immediately when he said who. And I was like, oh, Brody Smith.
Yeah, Brody Smith, dude's
talking about basketball, and Brody Smith comes up.
Former pro ultimate frisbee player is now his.
That's why you brought up the damn topic, huh?
Which topic?
The ultimate frisbee club thing.
That is definitely why I brought that up. But I actually did just find that thing, and I'm like, as soon as like I live anywhere close to Atlanta where I could actually go and play, I'm gonna do that as soon as I get. It's called like Atlanta Lakes ATL SSC or something. But yeah, it just seemed like a great way to meet people, and you get to play ultimate frisbee.
Great way to stay in shape.
Exactly, stay in shape. They have like a bowling league. They have inner tube water polo, dance. They have all sorts of shit. But yeah, ultimate frisbee would be what I played.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider yourself a handler or a cutter?
I don't know. It's been so long since I've played. Probably a handler more than a cutter.
Because I mean, back in the day, we didn't really have positions. It was kind of just like scattered. We played jungle ball frisbee, where it was just everybody just like grabs the frisbee and runs around.
Yeah,
and it worked. We had raw talent, but no.
Yeah, we did.
We had no structure.
No.
Are there plays in ultimate frisbee? I'm sure there are.
Yeah, like stacks and shit like that.
A T-stack.
Yeah.
It's the most common.
Another argument I had with our friend Gleb, and I think you might have been there.
Just air all the grievances.
We talked about basketball, and they were saying that there aren't plays in basketball.
You just shoot it.
What?
And then you just shoot it, and you're just running around. I think Gleb was probably trying to trigger me then, too.
You just get it to the star player.
And
that's all you do. You just feed it to one guy.
You slap the ball on throw-ins, and people cut around, and you dunk it.
And that pissed me off a lot. I remember that.
you feed it to LeBron James. You feed it to
LeBron James.
LeBron James is the closest to an on the field or court coach there will ever be. Maybe Tom.
What do you mean?
Peyton Manning.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
Right.
Like just because he's calling plays, like
just
because
he's so smart, he knows the
Brian
game of
Urlacher.
basketball so much.
Yeah, I could see Tom Brady being one.
Sidney Crosby.
Sidney Crawford.
That former model.
I don't know. I remember hearing that name on commercials or some shit.
Sidney Crawford.
I'm trying to think of other like generals on the field.
Here's a question.
Michael Jordan.
What's the most ridiculous thing you have bought?
I bought a hat a few months ago.
Wow, really? A hat?
That's pretty ridiculous.
Dudes. It's obviously something that's on the hat, okay? Hats aren't. Don't sip your wine like that.
What was on the hat, Joey?
It was a hat with the same font as like the Trump hats, like Make America Great Again.
Mm-hmm.
But it says Make crawfish $1.97 per pound again.
I do like that
good.
hat.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I saw one hat that was like the same structure, but it said "Make America Great Again," but it was all in Russian type and like It was just in Russian. It was kind of funny.
That's funny.
Topical.
Yeah. I'll wear it on the next podcast.
What about you?
I have one that pops in my head, but
Mitchell.
I don't want to say it. That's it.
Just say
I bought it at the.
Just say it. Was a dildo?
He bought a pocket pussy.
When did you buy a pocket pussy?
I bought on the way home from Florida. in the Lion's Den.
A few nights.
I actually know.
Weeks ago.
No.
I know the Lion's Den. 'Cause if you're on 75 at all, you will see like 1,000 billboards for it.
No, it was coming from Panama City last summer. I remember it like it was yesterday. I saw the sign. I looked over. My friend was like, "Let's go to the Lion's Den."
I need to get mine.
And I went and bought the cheapest one they had.
How was it?
It was garbage.
Really?
Just a piece of silicone, pretty much.
You gotta get one of the like name adult actress modeled ones. I don't even know how that would work. I feel like they'd just be uncomfortable to get one modeled after you. It'd probably feel fine to use, but I don't know. I'm not gonna drop $90 on a PP.
Just air all my dirty laundry out here on the old podcast.
I bought a coonskin cap at south of the border.
That's not ridiculous. That's awesome.
I mean, it is kind of awesome, but it was like $25, and
wow.
like this place was called South of the Border, which is like right south of North Carolina into South Carolina, and it looks like back in the 90s it was like a booming like family like fun zone, but it was just a ghost town. Like there was probably 20 people in this entire like complex, and there was like 50 stores and restaurants and attractions, and nobody was there. And we were in this souvenir shop for damn near 2 hours just because everyone was like, oh, look at this silly stuff. And there's no windows or anything. It was like a casino. They pump fresh oxygen in just so you buy something so you can get out of there. Spent $25 on a coonskin cap because I was like, oh, this isn't that bad of an investment. It's only $25. As soon as we got out of the store, I was pissed at myself.
What have I done?
Why do I need this coonskin cap?
That's a good thing to wear at parties, though.
I do have a
Dude
coonskin
comes in
cap,
with a
yeah.
coonskin cap on. I'm excited.
He's got stories.
Who was famous for the David
David Crockett.
Johnny Appleseed?
Remember the Alamo.
Littlefoot. Remember the Alamo.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Come try a tree stump.
Hey, Peter.
Isn't that how that went?
Remember the Alamo.
Peter.
Peter.
Man, you
Gotta
guys
go
are
to the
good at
clam.
this.
We did this last time, and we're going to do it every single podcast.
Hey, Peter.
Stop.
Hey, Peter. Come try this tree star.
Just say giggity and you're doing a good quagmire.
Giggity.
I remember
pretty good.
in middle school and high school just being able to do, not even being able, everyone was just like, giggity, I'm doing an impression, or being like, hey guys, you want some popsicles?
Come down to my cellar.
Like, everyone just did those impressions all the time.
Me and Michelle.
You don't know Obama now?
We
Do
love the country.
Do Donald Trump.
Huge.
Oh, wow.
This has been the worst trade deal ever.
Sound like Bernie
Yeah, I was
Sanders.
gonna say, we know we know you're a socialist.
China.
Yes. All right, you do yours. Here, we'll do a blind one. I'm only listening through the headphones and I can't see.
What are we doing?
You both like whisper to each other and decide. I'll turn my stuff up. Figure out an impression you're doing and I'll tell you who does best.
I'll go second.
Someone scream when you're ready.
Who are you gonna
We're
do?
both doing Donald Trump. Isn't that what he
Okay.
said?
He told us to do whatever. He told us to do whatever.
Oh. Okay.
You go first.
I'm just gonna do Donald Trump.
Okay.
Okay, my eyes are still closed in case one of you is talking, and headphones on. First person, go.
Everybody's talking about it. We got the best wall coming up at the Mexico border.
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
That was pretty bad.
Now I know it's Mitch.
I don't know why you thought
I
you
know,
wouldn't
I know.
know.
I use it the
Hold on.
entire time.
I gotta think of.
Doing a weird bit.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna do Mickey Mouse. He put his hands over.
I know, I'm wearing my headphones still.
Tell me if you know what this one is.
That's not the point of the game. You're supposed to do the same one.
Hey, Peter.
Oh, Joe Swanson.
Nope.
Hey.
Oh boy, Pluto!
Oh, that was Donald Duck.
Again.
I did not have.
It's the best I got.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Oh, you're Donald Trump.
Hey, Peter. Let's
Hey,
eat that.
Peter.
Let's eat that
Hey,
pig.
Peter.
You all
Hillary.
Who was that?
Hillary.
Someone screaming.
That's my neighbor,
Hillary.
Wilson.
Hillary.
Hey, Hillary.
Oh. And that's my home improvement.
I said.
Raggy.
Jesus, this podcast is horrible.
Would you do it for 2 Scooby Snacks?
Who are you supposed to be in this?
The things I do for love.
Just someone who's also Scooby's friend who's not part of the gang.
Oh, a wedding. I love weddings.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Arriba.
I wish I could do Did you guys watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Fuck that show. I said this last time.
Did
Fuck
you?
that
I
show.
wish I could do a great Master Shake impression. He says such a good voice.
Hey, or is he kind of like that a little bit?
You guy! I don't know, something kind of
Little
like
Gilbert
that, but like
Godfrey.
way better.
That was my phone. Don't worry about it.
Little Gilbert Godfrey.
You just reminded me. I'm gonna buy some camo Crocs.
They're good. I love Crocs.
Put those bad boys in 4-wheel drive.
Let's see what you're
Boom.
working with, sugar pie.
If I could do
Show me what you're walking with.
Joey, get them damn thighs up here.
If I could do a personal review
can't.
of a product, I'm gonna review a product real quick.
Okay, what product?
MeUndies.
Oh Jesus, we're not sponsored by MeUndies.
Good.
Aren't they pretty terrible?
And we're not gonna be, because I'm wearing MeUndies right now, and I gotta tell you, they're no better than a pair of random compression shorts you can buy at the damn store
Damn.
for $5. They might be made of a different material, but they act the exact same as a boxer brief like compression short material, and I paid $24 for them.
Sheesh.
What
they're like,
design do you have?
The most comfortable. I'll show it on the goddamn cam.
Are you checking Snapchats during this?
Yeah, I mean, the story's not interesting.
Look at him go.
Oh wow.
Is that even on
Look
camera?
how far it rides up.
Move
It's
to
not
the
supposed
left
be
a
there.
little more.
Didn't know mayonnaise could be a skin complexion.
Nice. I like the pattern.
Oh, they look comfortable and affordable too. And you could match with your significant other. MeUndies.com/ZestyBoyz for your 25% off
They're
your next
definitely
order.
not comfortable at all.
I've never
I mean, they're
worn.
pretty
I've never. The only times I ever
can't
wore compression shorts was when I played baseball and I had to because I had to hold a cup over my little willy.
Little willy.
Emphasis on little. Hung like a damn pea.
Did you see the Kobe Bryant?
You hear he
Fucking-
died?
Yeah, that was pretty sad. The
Yeah.
Kobe, like when they had like that funeral thing for him,
No.
and like that whole MJ thing.
No.
He like made fun of like the crying.
Oh, Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Like Michael Jordan himself talked. But yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about this last time.
Really?
Yeah, we just digging up old shit on this episode.
Did we
I've done
really?
it once. You've done it once.
Wait, what?
We talked about Michael Jordan crying meme on the last episode of the podcast. Is that yours? Oh, okay. Wait, you why were you bringing this up?
Just so you
insider.
can't win, you bastard.
I realized when I brought Mitchell in, he's the one that would have brought that up.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
you
and
would
he,
never.
And he did.
he did. He did. For me.
I was gonna say we talked about that last time.
man.
That was an aggressive play using one we've already done. But I mean, it's not like we don't repeat ourselves on this podcast.
We repeat ourselves a lot. I've learned that watching us.
Yeah, I say like too much. I'm trying to stop.
So
Yeah,
much
you
has
do.
happened. I always do this weird thing where I go like this.
We've already established. I do this. I like stretch weird.
I know, Joey. That's a fucking
God,
joke.
I just say really funny jokes all the time. It's really it's so annoying.
I just got the biggest goddamn head.
What's the last
Ever.
What's the last song you sang along to?
Take on.
That's not singing along. You're just singing that. What's the
I mean,
last one?
That was
you
the last one I sang along to in the car.
on the way here.
Yeah, not on the way
See
here,
it
but
on the way
Yeah.
here.
I'm trying to think of what.
Oh,
No.
Colin Baton Rouge by Garth Brooks.
That's a
Black
good
by
song.
Pearl Jam.
Black by Pearl Jam. She's on empty canvas. Oh my God, Eddie Vedder just has the most beautiful voice.
He does.
Chris Cornell, I would say, is
Black Hole
like
song.
equally as good.
Black Hole.
Not even in his Soundgarden days. His Audio Slave days, his solo days. That's when he really came into his own.
When you get saved. See.
Fuck.
Love Chris Cornell. Mine would,
R.I.P. Chris.
I'm trying to think of what mine.
His dad
was.
judged
If I'm at karaoke, you know I'm stepping up there and I'm singing Colin Baton Rouge by Garth Brooks.
Are you? Do you
Yeah,
like
how's that song
Amarillo
even
by
go?
Morning?
Yeah. It's a good
How does
song.
Colin Baton Rouge go?
You want me to play it? Or
I want you to sing it.
Yeah, sing it. I'll give you a beat.
I'll play the. I'll sing the chorus. Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down to Baton
Baton
Rouge.
Rouge, yeah.
Hurry up, won't you put her on the line? I gotta talk to the girl just one more time.
If I did karaoke, I would do Mr. Brightside because it's hardly singing. Everyone would sing along because it's so hype, and there's no long instrumentals.
Yeah.
It's just like coming out of my like you. That would be fine. People
Coming
would,
out of my
if you
cave.
sing like Strawberry Wine or Tennessee Whiskey or whatever, and you don't know how to
Tennessee
sing,
Whiskey.
people are gonna be cringing.
You're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
Strawberry. I don't know. I don't actually know that song. I just saw a guy. I saw a guy sing that at karaoke once, and he was a good singer, but he was just doing it to flex. He was like a weird kid whose whole personality was just that he could sing. good.
Yeah, it's like a
And-
theater kid.
Exactly. Like he got off stage and he didn't get all the puss he was going for. It
Yeah.
seemed like. He thought that was gonna be dropping panties.
And then I
And it
step
was
up
it was a
there
good
and
rendition.
I spent last night in the arms of a girl in Louisiana. Though I'm out on the highway,
You can-
my
you-
thoughts
you
are
can
still
hear
with
the
her.
panties hitting the floor in his loud, crowded bars. It's all at once.
Such a
Eastbound
strange
and down.
combination of a woman
That's why
and a child.
Abby won't let you sing it.
Yeah, she won't.
Mm-mm.
Eastbound down, loaded up and trucking.
Wait, name
We're
that
gonna
name
do
that
what they
artist.
say can't be done.
Name that artist.
Dude, I know
I
it.
can't.
Do you?
name it.
5, 4,
Hold on, Eastbound. No,
3, 2.
You're gonna tell me I'm gonna know the name. Just
1.
say it. Just say
I don't know.
The
Oh,
Posey
It's
brothers.
Jerry Reed, but
it. Jerry Reed.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know it.
he was actually the trucker in the movie.
What movie was it in?
The more you know.
It wasn't called Eastbound and Down. What the fuck was that movie called?
Have you ever seen the show Eastbound and Down
I have not.
with Kenny Powers?
Are you talking about Wild Hogs?
Yep. No, I'm talking about
Danny
Smoking the Bandit,
uh,
the song that Eastbound and Down is from.
the Eastbound and Down with Danny McBride?
I have not. Danny McBride's funny as
Dude,
shit.
he
He lived in Statesboro for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe it. He looks like a degenerate.
And I have some friends named McBride who live in Statesboro, but they're like distant cousins.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that show's really funny. He's like a
I
pitcher.
think his net worth is $26 million off the top of my head.
Guess what Toby Keith's net worth is?
Toby Keith looks like the biggest douche on the planet. It's hilarious. Toby Keith net worth $437 million.
Did you look that up?
No, just a guess.
Oh, wait.
How much is Danny McBride's net worth?
Net worth? I just looked up Toby Keith for some reason. He's got a lot of money. I know that. I
Dude.
think it might be 500.
Like knowing what Toby Keith.
500 million.
Damn, I was pretty close.
Yeah, you were.
I mean, I was $67 million off, so it's not really that close. But in the grand scheme of things, yeah, look up Danny McBride. I said 26 mil. What are we at?
25 mil.
Ooh, man, I'm good at net worth.
Damn,
Mitchell's
dude.
at about $3 USD.
Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump.
$7.
That's a tough one. What could it be?
He's not a billionaire. I'm gonna say
2
238 million.
Forbes estimated Trump's net worth at $3.1 billion.
That was within 100. I'll take it. But that song "Ain't as Good as I Once Was" by Toby Keith is such a like the meaning of the song is so much worse now that I know what Toby Keith looks like, because the opening line is talking about these two hot twins who want to have a three-way with him, and Toby Keith just looks like the biggest douche on the planet. Just sounds like a dude who would be talking about that at a bar, even though it never happened. Has like
Toby Keith.
90 teeth. Dude, giant.
What's his 9/11 song?
How do you like me now? No, I'm just
No.
kidding. It's
Chicken
don't put a foot in your ass. It's the American way.
Chicken
Hey,
ass.
Uncle Sam, put
Yeah,
your
that
name.
one. What is
Chicken
that one
rice.
called?
I'll be
Courtesy
on a
of the red, white,
Friday
and blue.
night.
Yeah. Is that Toby Keith?
Pair of
I'm
jeans
right.
that fit just
Yeah.
right.
That's
on
Chicken
the
Fried by Zach
radio.
Brown. You know how Spotify did that thing where you're
I
like
wanna
the top.
see you again, but I'm stuck in cold.
Nice.
about it.
Were you in the top 1%
Of Zach Brown
I was in top
listeners?
5% of Drake.
I would never peg you.
I
for
know. Would you peg me?
that. Yeah.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
We do love Drake at this podcast.
I wasn't in God's plan.
Top 5% of Drake's fan worldwide.
I
I just play God's
screenshotted it.
plan so damn much.
I just played God's Plan, Nice for What, In My Feelings, and I can name 5 Drake songs, but I'm top
I like
5.
passion fruit.
Passion Fruit's good, yeah.
Makes you want to move my hips.
Fake Love, that's a good one. I've been down so long to look like
to me.
Drizzy. I just started liking Drake as a meme, and now I'm top.
I mean, he's not bad.
Now I'm
you know.
his. Out of all the artists I listen to, he's the one that I'm in the top percentage of.
I wasn't in anyone's top percentage.
Ugh, yikes.
I thought maybe I'd be there for Pearl Jam, but,
But if you think about it, top 5%, he has probably like on some of his songs he has a billion listens. 1% of a billion is 10 million, and so 5% is like 50 million. So I'm one of many for Drake. My friend Carter was in the top 1% of Blink 182. Shout out Carter.
Posting this on my story right now.
You gonna post it a little
I
late?
miss you. Angel from my nightmare, shadows in the background of a more.
I've never been a huge fan of Blink 182.
unsuspecting victims.
I just like going, "Where are you?"
in my head. It says head like
In
yad.
my head.
I see you all over me in my head.
This is just
You fulfill my
podcast
fantasy.
of us singing excerpts of songs and
We're
saying
good.
who joins.
It's
it.
'cause we watched Pitch Perfect before we started
We did watch Pitch Perfect. We were playing.
We always have Pitch Perfect playing on that TV.
Yeah,
over
we
there.
were playing Hotspot beforehand. It's a 3-person game of Hotspot. That's a horrible game to play if you've ever actually
What
played
is
it.
Hotspot?
That's where someone's in the middle of a circle singing a song, and then when you hear a word, like the way you're supposed to play, you hear a word, and then that word leads into the word of your song. So if someone's singing, I just need somebody, and then you would jump in like somebody wants, but like
To love,
Yeah,
DJ got me falling
exactly.
in love
But
again.
a game's awful. I played it at one of my improv classes, and the way you could play was either do like the word thing or just sing a song that inspires you. I got stuck in the middle singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" the entire song, and it was just horrible.
No one stopped you?
No, because like this last time we played it, I try to jump in as much as possible because I hate being in the middle. I know everyone else hates being in the middle. I could not think of a single lyric to a single song the entire time. I was just trying to think of what are the fucking lyrics to "Hey Ya" by Outkast, just so I could jump in. But
I only know Hey Ya.
like
You think you got it?
I was stuck between trying to do that and like
God, it just don't
the
get it 'cause
intro
you're
of
not-
Mad City. I was like, if Pyrus and Crips could only get like I was gonna jump in and do
All
that.
got along.
But yeah, I don't know the words to that. I just know like the like yeah, which we did last time anyway. But yeah, that game
Where you
is
from,
horrifying to play.
my brother?
Yeah.
Where your
Hit it.
grandma stay, huh, my brother? In Mad City, my
What's your
run,
super
my-
whoopididdy, Joseph? I didn't think of one. That's why
My
I always go
super
last. I don't
whoopididdy-
ever think of
My super whoopididdy's an easy one. Just 2 days ago, I passed the Georgia State real estate exam.
What's
Now-
your super whoopididdy, man? I'm just kidding. We can let you revel in this, Joey.
Now I am a licensed real estate
you
agent in the state of Georgia.
You passed a quiz.
The boys.
Give me your lips. What if we just like full on Frenched? Do you think people would still subscribe?
I think we might. Yeah.
I think that might break us more subscribers.
Ooh, let's hit the James Charles
Yeah.
hit the vein.
Yeah.
If Pyrus and Chris would only get along,
They probably got me down by the end of the song. Seems like the whole city go against me.
Every time I'm in the streets, I hear yeah.
What's your
dead
super
and gone.
whoopididdy, Mitchell?
My super whoop-a-diddy of the week, man. It's gotta be. It was a cool little. I went to a cool little interview down in at the Fox News station.
Ooh, did it go well?
I think it went pretty well, but it was just cool being there, dude.
Yeah.
Just kind of cool being at the. How about you go? What's your super whoopie-diddy of the week,
You're-
Tony?
you're
What's
an
your super
ass.
whoopie-diddy of the
You're
week?
an ass, Tony.
That Fox studio is pretty. I've never been in it, but I drive by it a lot. It's like a mansion. That's
I know
gated.
you haven't been in it.
I've never seen it.
Only good stand-up people are allowed to go in there.
Nice,
No.
Mitch.
Are you a right winger? Are you a Ben Shapiro fanboy now that you went to Fox News?
I'm gonna pretend I am if I'm gonna work there.
You get pegged by
Good
Ben
call.
Ben
Shapiro.
Shapiro is not a right winger.
No, he's not. Ben Shapiro's not as bad as the guy
I
as
know.
people say.
I actually kind of like.
The
him.
people
I
take
don't
his
know
quotes
anything
and
about him.
people take his quotes way out of context.
I don't know
call them-
nothing about Ben Shapiro.
People call him anti-Semitic,
but I know
and
I
he's-
hate him.
and he's Jewish.
I hate him.
Yeah. My super whoopididdy, since no one else has one, clearly. I didn't think of one, and so I'm trying to think of one right now while I'm talking.
The Tampa Bay Vipers finally won.
Go Vipes.
Go
Fuck the
Vipers.
Vipers.
Oh, dude, come on.
I went to a hockey game, the Columbus River Dragons. It's a super local sport team that no one outside of Columbus cares or knows about. It was pretty fun. I saw 7 total people get ejected for fighting. Not penalty box, but ejected for fighting
I like
too much.
that. I
It was
like that. energy.
badass. People were like wanting death on these Danbury hat tricks.
Yeah.
These guys, like I looked at the salaries. The average salary is $250 a week for these players.
If I go
That's
to a
awful.
hockey game, I want to see fights and I want to see people
do you
bleeding.
do you think hockey players take like striking lessons to learn how to punch better? Because that's like that's the only sport where you got to just be expecting to get in a fist fight like when you're playing. 'Cause
That'd
it's
be a
just
smart career move, probably learning how to fight.
do
a
they
little
get do they get fined for fighting like in other sports? Or is it, they don't get like fined for it?
bit? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I got Bilal sliding up on my story right now.
Did you say something about hockey?
No, well, yeah, he literally did. So we're talking about hockey right now. Gee, damn. Chill out, Bilal. Well, we're talking about hockey right now, and I just posted that I'm the top 1% of Zach Brown fans.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, dude, just accept that you're Canadian. Like, you like hockey, you listen to Zach Brown band.
He said listen to Sack Brown.
Zach Brown band. He's still going. He said, hashtag the North remembers. Plus, if you move here, you'll have the
Zach
Thrashers
Brown
back.
Canadian.
No, Zach Brown went to South Forsyth High School.
Zach, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's not Canadian. Oh, he might be
I met
Canadian,
Zach Brown.
but
I met Zach Brown at a barbecue.
Okay,
I did.
but yeah, he went to South Forsyth.
You're invited to the barbecue.
Get the cookout.
The cookout.
Dude,
No,
Bilal, I
the
love
white
when you
version is
slide
the
up on
barbecue.
my Instagrams.
Yeah, that was very topical. Shout out Bilal.
Shout out Bilal
Always
every time.
swipe up on us, no matter
Where does
the
he
time of
live?
day. He's in Canada. I don't know where in Canada.
He doesn't even know. He's responding to this right now, and we're recording the
Yeah.
podcast right
Dude,
now.
he's gonna be delighted to hear
He
this.
is going to be delighted.
He's a med student. He told me to get a checkup.
Oh yeah.
He
Not-
said,
not
he
gonna
said,
do it.
quit fucking around and get into the doctor, you weirdo.
What's your bummer, Joe?
Oh, dude, my bummer right now.
Stop screaming.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Sorry. I get really like heated. And
Yeah. I'm so sad. It's gonna be miserable to edit.
We've started
Sorry,
screaming
dude.
a lot during this.
yeah, we've been singing a lot.
Yeah,
My bummer actually.
Life is a highway.
Might as well lean into it
I
now.
wanna ride
That's our new
it
EP.
all night long.
Okay,
we
what-
talked about that on the podcast that they tried to make us sing "My Wish" for our 5th grade graduation.
I think you
I
did talk
think we
about
did.
it.
Yeah.
But we ended up singing Josh Groban.
Yeah.
You raised me up.
Yeah, I remember talking
Yeah.
about that. Okay,
Yeah,
what's
we
your
did.
bummer, Joey? We gotta get out of here.
Dude, my
These people
bummer-
have jobs to get to.
Yeah, you're right. It is only 9:18 in the morning.
Fuck.
It's 56 minutes into the podcast.
Damn. My bummer is actually with my own bladder.
Mm.
I find that very often I find myself in situations where I gotta pee so bad.
Did you trip and poop again? You fucking
What do you
idiot.
think a bladder is?
Isn't that where the poop's at?
No.
Yeah,
I can't tell if
you're
you're
talking
being
about
serious
your
or
I'm not being
intestines.
serious. No.
Okay, now you're not.
He knows all about poop. dude.
He was
I was
reading the
making
room.
fun of the fact that he had bathroom problems, and but I knew no bladder is where
bringing
the
up
piss is
old
old.
shit as usual.
Yeah.
You know me.
Okay, what's wrong with your bladder, Joey? I don't want
What's
to be
wrong
here
with
anymore.
my bladder is that I have to pee right now,
I hate it here.
and it hits me every time in the middle
Hey,
of the podcast.
Mitchell, what's your bummer, Mitchell?
I remember is I've realized I'm spending way too much money on food, and
Oh,
it's starting to really add up, and I gotta cut that shit.
It does
down,
add up.
bro. I'm realizing that money is a finite resource,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to have a source to replenish that.
Yeah.
That pool.
That.
Hey,
Jude.
What's your bummer of the week, Tony? Since you want to get out of here so goddamn bad,
My bummer, if I'm gonna be real.
are you gonna
honest.
say unemployment again or personal growth?
fuck?
Or that Pluto's not a planet.
You've got me pegged. And you're gonna peg me. My
That's your bummer of the week.
my bummer is that Mitchell's gonna peg me. We'll do it on Patreon. We'll release a Patreon
For $20.
exclusive.
It'll be awesome.
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for his asshole.
It's gonna be the greatest trade deal.
Greatest trade deal. Everybody's talking.
My bummer is corrupt politicians and how there's
Nice.
there's not really anything we can do about it. It's just a fact of life,
It's a
and
goddamn
it's just kind
pawn in the game.
of we're just a cog.
Yeah.
We are.
Thanks for
We
tuning.
got career politicians out there. Don't.
I think I'm
hold
more of
it.
a nail. Kind of holding, kind of at least a little bit together.
taking this off for the end, so it's really poppy.
Oh, nice.
No, don't actually take it off. Joey.
Okay, sorry.
Is my mic
Stop.
different
I saw
than y'all?
Big Brother
Let's
do it, and I
compare
thought I'd
mics.
try it.
Stop.
This is like a demonstration of circumcision.
These are the same mics.
Makes
Take
your-
that,
makes your
Gleb.
dick look smaller.
Take a look at that, Gleb. It's the way it's meant to be.
Isn't that so much better looking than this? This looks like Khabib Nurmagomedov right there.
It does. You're just making fun of a religious hat.
Yeah, it's kinda
You're an
bad.
ass.
I can't put this back on.
Look at this silly yarmulke. Yeah, if you grab it like this and spread it and slide it in, it's gonna be
Oh.
tight the first time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Zesty Podcast. I'm gonna end it before someone else says something stupid because that's all this has been. This podcast is dead.
Brought
and
to you by
no one listens to it.
The Boda Box.
Go to mixology10.com. Look up. Gotta find our sponsor. Shit. Go to mixcloud10.com and look up Soundonomy 330. It's the 330th mixtape of the Soundonomy not playlist of the Soundonomy episodes. So why don't you listen to all of them? But Soundonomy 330, it's a great listen. You should go listen to it right now. Use code ZestyBoyz10. You're not buying anything, but use that code on any website and you'll get 10% off.
Guaranteed.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Guaranteed. Hey, sorry about all this.
Love you.